A United Nations Security Council delegation is in Sudan for talks on the referendum that will decide whether South Sudan becomes an independent nation.
The group's goal is to prevent any delay to the January 9th referendum, which was promised in the 2005 peace deal that ended Sudan's North-South civil war. UN observers are warning that preparations for the vote are running behind schedule and that a postponement could trigger renewed fighting.
The sides are also at odds over a separate referendum, also on January 9th, on the status of the oil-rich Abyei region.
Just a short time ago, David McGuffin of VOA's Sudan in Focus radio program spoke with our UN correspondent Margaret Besheer, who is in southern Sudan traveling with the UN delegation, and details their trip to see the southern Sudanese president.
Well, they met with Salva Kiir and his ministers on Wednesday, and he told them that the South would not make a unilateral declaration of independence if the referendum didn't go forward, but they did say that they might have to hold their own referendum if it didn't go forward, but they do expect it to go forward on time.
Fantastic. And can you tell us a bit about what you've been doing this morning with the Security Council? We understand they've been traveling around a bit.
Today in Juba, they visited the Rajaf Police Training Academy, where they're training about 6,500 young police cadets to work at the referendum and beyond that, of course. And right now they're on their way to El Fasher, where we're going to go visit an IDP camp tomorrow.
Have you had a chance to speak with people on the Security Council about their perceptions of the trip so far?
I think that the Council has been very happy to see the situation on the ground for themselves. It helps influence their decision-making when they go back to New York. So I think it's going very well. They had fruitful talk with the government in the South, and they're going to meet with the government in Khartoum on Friday, but not with the president.
And what kind of reception have they received from the southern Sudanese?
Very well, actually. Yesterday when we arrived in Juba, there were probably about 2,000 people on the street to receive the council, and they were dancing and undulating, and they seem very happy to see them. So I think it's been very positive. And from the people that I spoke to on the street in Juba, they're happy that the council's here and that the international community is taking an interest in the referendum and its outcome.
That's VOA's Margaret Besheer speaking from Juba with David McGuffin.